Sairam to my Srimayi group, Sai Sisters. I am very happy to record this as a tryout, a test, and see whether we are able to make sure that we can take turns to record our thoughts. So today I am going to speak about the effect of bhajan singing with clapping on our psychophysiology. You know that Swami has emphasized, of course, bhajans has been implemented by him from the age of 40 or younger. He had Pandari Bhajan group, and at the age of 14, the very first bhajan he sang Manasa Bhajare. So ever since then, with Akhanda bhajans and Shivaratri and bhajans in all the centers, in 2,000 plus centers around the world, we sing Swami's Sai bhajans and bhajans on all avatars, including multi-faith ones. Now, why is it? Swami is, it's not the good word to use, but ingenuous in making sure simple little things has a way of benefiting us. Not only is it Namasmaran, he's spoken a lot about Namasmaran, but the clapping, he says, when you clap, many of you would know that, but I'm just reminding you, when you clap, then all the thoughts that, just like the trees that have all the birds sitting on the branches are there, and when you clap, they fly away. The thoughts in our mind tree will all disperse when we sing bhajans with clapping, right? The namasmaran and the clapping. But the most important thing, how is that impacting our psychophysiology? This is what I'd like to speak to you about, because I have been thinking about the effect, and just like many of you, I used to clap like this, and very, very gently and not putting much effort. But when you clap with vigor, and when you clap with and sing the bhajans as well with knowing the meaning and connecting to that form that you're singing in and the gunas and all the attributes that are described in the bhajans, and clap, it has an impact on our physiology as well as psychology. Because we know from Ayurveda that, and Swami has said that all diseases begin in the mind, rooted in the mind. So in Ayurveda, it describes many emotions that affect and surround our bodies. So here is, you may not be able to see it very clearly, but it has, for example, the brain gets affected if there is a shock of some sort, right? And thyroid problems, lots of people take thyroid medication. It is because of lack of communication, guilt, abandonment, unreceived love, things like that. Lungs are affected because of grief and sorrow. Smoking, of course, that's a physical thing. I'm talking about emotional impacts. Heart diseases occur. Heart is affected because of lack of love, dishonor, rejection, things like that. Liver and gallbladder are affected if a person is angry, they carry hatred and frustration, things like that. Spleen is about greed, feeling greed and pride. And stomach is affected because of nervousness, and you and I know that when we are nervous, something happens in our belly. I've been there. And kidneys are affected by fear, okay, and anxiety, insecurities, things like that. So there are, and Swami has talked about Arishad Dvargas, which is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, Moha, I think the 6 of them, 6 enemies. So when we sing bhajans and clap vigorously when we sing bhajans, you know, I'm going to show you a picture. Like I don't know how to share a slide or image on my computer when I'm video recording. So I'm going to show the reflexology hand hand image that you can easily Google and look up. Every organ is mapped on our palms, fingertips and palms. The thyroid, the entire digestive system, the lymphatic system, the spinal cord, everything, every organ is mapped on our two hands. So when we clap, we activate those reflexology points. You see, palms as well as the soles of our feet. Our feet are full of nerve connections that connects to the internal organs and our bodies, but we walk a lot. And those were the days we used to work with our hands in the ancient times. But now we are on our computers. We don't do much work with hands. So clapping is the panacea for with bhajan singing for our good health. So this is why when we go for bhajans, we sing bhajans and come home, we can feel those vibrations. So this is my somewhat of a short talk, and I'm going to end with a bhajan. I hope that you also join when you hear this, and I'm going to clap. Oh Lord, purify me and make my heart worth stealing. Oh Lord, purify me and make my heart worth stealing. A precious possession that's full of loving feeling. A precious possession that's full of loving feeling. Take every thought, Lord, and take every action. Take every thought, Lord, and take every action. Soaked in the sweetness of love and compassion. Soaked in the sweetness of love and compassion. O Sai, purify me and make my heart worth stealing. A precious possession that's full of loving feeling. Take every thought, Lord, and take every action. Soaked in the sweetness of love and compassion. O Sai, purify me and make my heart worth stealing. Om Sai Ram.